Hello guys, welcome in, GamerFiend here, and welcome to what I like to call the General Purpose Survivor build, shortened to GPSB. This is a build that is being referred to as quote-unquote meta, if you believe in that in the DBD world at the moment. Very, very powerful, very, very efficient. I'm going to talk you through what each perk does and how you can benefit from it. Let's go. Right, and the first perk on the list is Hope. Now this is a general perk, which means it's not tied to any specific survivor, but it's a very, very effective one. This only comes into effect at the end game once the exit gates are powered, but once it does, you will get 5, 6 or 7% haste depending on what rank you've got the perk at. Now, it literally just provides haste. This might not sound a lot, but it's incredibly effective for looping the killers in the end game to try and buy time to rescue your teammates or get everybody out of the gate. Up next, we've got Windows of Opportunity. Now, this is a unique perk which belongs to Kate Denson. Now, Windows of Opportunity allows you to see the auras of breakable walls, pallets, and windows within the range of 24, 28, and 32 meters, depending on the rank of the perk you've got respectively. Now, the reason this is so handy is if you're not too familiar with a map, or even if you are and you just want some intel, this provides you the intel for knowing where the next loop is that you can run to, for window vaults, and for pallets. Really, really handy, especially if you're playing against an awkward looping killer. Up next is Resilience, one of the most powerful perks in the entire game. Now, Resilience increases your action speeds in almost everything that you can possibly do as a survivor. Depending on what rank of Resilience you've got, this acts as 3, 6 or 9%, but it only works whilst you're injured. Now, this might sound kind of counterintuitive, but if you've taken a hit from the killer and you can scuttle across to the other side of the map, you can get everything done 9% faster than usual. Do bear in mind though that as soon as you are healed, you will lose the benefits from Resilience. So it's kind of a balancing act as to whether you want to stay injured and risk a down, or get the heal and obviously be a lot stronger throughout the rest of the game. With that being said, this perk does synergize very well with the other perks in this build. One of the benefits of Resilience is 9% extra speed on vaulting, which is really, really handy for looping, which synergizes great with Windows of Opportunity because it allows you to see where you're going to vault. So if you are injured, yes, you are one hit closer to being downed. However, you also vault to locations 9% faster. This doesn't sound much, but it really does make a difference in tight loops. And finally, we've got Made for This. This is a unique perk belonging to the new survivor, Gabriel Soma. This is a perk that can give you an extra 3, 2 or 1% haste depending on the rank that you take. It also, on top of that, allows you to have a state of endurance once you res or heal a survivor teammate. This perk is somewhat the subject of controversy amongst killer mains because it is kind of broken. Now, 3% haste doesn't sound much, but it synergizes fantastically with Hope, and with the 7% speed you get from Hope plus the 3% here, it allows you to run 10% faster if you're injured. And on top of that, you can also gain an endurance status effect, like I said before, if you heal a survivor teammate. So if you are injured and a survivor teammate is being slugged, you can pick them up and then take a hit yourself with the endurance status effect that it gives you. Very, very powerful perk. Now let's talk about the synergy of this build for a second. Made for This comes into effect whenever you are injured. You get a 3% speed boost until you are healed again, so that could in theory be permanent. Now there is 3% speed there plus an endurance status effect whenever you res or heal a survivor teammate. Pair that with Hope in the end game, that brings you up to a 10% extra speed bonus. Against the likes of killers like Huntress who are slow runners, for example, that can be incredibly powerful. And now pair this with Resilience, which also gives you a bonus if you're injured on top of Made for This. Resilience gives you 9% faster action speed. Now this doesn't apply to running, but it does apply to vaulting, for example. So if you are looping a killer in the end game with the extra speed from Made for This and Hope, it allows you to vault windows and pallets considerably faster than you could before. And now on top of that, with Windows of Opportunity added in, you can see the loops you want to run to. So you're getting extra speed, 7% to be precise, from Hope, an extra 3% from Made for This if you're injured, and then you're getting 9% bonus action speed from Resilience, as well as being able to see all of the auras for the vaults, doors, and blocked locations used in Windows of Opportunity. Now, I've been using this build pretty much exclusively since Gabriel came out, since I discovered Made for This, and it is very, very powerful. It is not a get out of jail free card by any means, but Made for This and Hope at the minute is incredibly powerful, and I highly recommend you try it before it's nerfed because I can see that coming pretty soon. A quick heads up to anybody who might be new to Survivor, you may not be aware of this. A couple of these perks are general perks, which means they don't belong to a survivor, so you can get them fairly easily. A couple of them, however, like Made for This for example, belongs to a survivor, so in order to have them on your builds without playing that survivor, you will need to level up that survivor and unlock the teachables, or hope that it comes up in the shrine. But I wouldn't bank on that, especially seeing as the event has ended now and it takes a week for the shrine to reset. And that is it. Go, be free, enjoy this build, enjoy it while it lasts. I've got a feeling that it's going to be nerfed, at least Made for This, in the not too far distant future. But go and enjoy it. I hope you find synergy with this build too. And why not throw in a couple of your own perks? If hope doesn't work for you because you don't make it to the end game, maybe stick in something else, who knows? This is just a general purpose survivor build for me, and it works great. If you want to see this build in action, I stream most weekdays at twitch.tv/GamerFiend, and this is the majority of time my survivor build of choice to go to. And you will undoubtedly see me become victim of this build as a killer too. Thank you very, very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and peace out.